dear ho, hello mai, welcome to today's homemade Let's Cook. Today we're making fairy cakes, which is going to be a lot of fun. In preparation, I have already creamed my butter and sugar and vanilla. So 125 grams of butter, or you could use margarine or a compound, either which way. And then I've got half a cup of custard sugar in there and around a splash to a teaspoon of vanilla, and I've beaten that until it's well combined. Into that we're going to pop 2 eggs. You'll notice I'm using the mixer today, so I'll just pop those both in and we'll give that a bit of a mix. Now into that, I'm going to add an equal part, well, not quite equal parts, but a little bit of flour and a little bit of milk. And I might keep on adding the milk just so it creates a nice smooth mixture. So I'm starting with 1.5 cups of self-raising flour and half a cup of milk. It might just be the milk that I need to add a little bit more to. Okay, we've got that to the point where it's a lovely smooth mixture. Let's take off some of that excess. And if you've got people who like to lick the beaters at home, by all means offer those up. Now I've got our oven on to moderate, and I've already pre-prepared the baking tray with some patty pans in that. So I'm just going to separate that bowl. Now we talked about, not that long ago, actually about a little trick for filling up a piping bag. So we're going to use that today. So we're going to pipe our mixture into our pans today. Now mine are the size of muffin pans rather than the smaller ones, but you can make any size that you want. Just make that a little bit wider. Sometimes it helps if you have an extra pair of hands. Now this should fill the 12 pans. We're not going to overfill the bag either. So what we'll do is just give you a quick close-up of filling some of them, and then I will continue on until we pop them in the oven. So let's just bring you a little bit closer. Of course, you don't have to have a fluted bag. I'm not quite sure why I've put the fluted one on here, but it was just handy. And don't worry also if your mixture has curdled. Mine's curdled here. I'm not going to worry about that. And just keep filling them up until you've run out of mixture. These should take around 20 minutes in the oven, but do keep an eye on them. You want them browned on top, and when you put a skewer in, the skewer wants to come out clean. And then we'll see you soon. So these are ready and out of the oven. I'm just going to let them cool down and we'll be back again after that. See you soon. Now it's time for the fun part. It's time to decorate. But before we do that, the really most important step that we need to do first is we need to cut a circle out of our cupcake. So we need to take about 1 centimetre in, and we need to use a large tip knife, so you might need an adult to help. And you need to dig down about 1.5 centimetres. So circle shape, digging down, and then you need to carefully scoop that out. So you'll end up with a little top like that, and you'll end up with a cupcake with a hole in the middle. So what are we going to do with that? Well, we've got a couple of options which we're going to show you. So first one is the easy one. We're going to pop in some strawberry jam in this one. Just like so. Then I've got some whipped cream here, and I've got my fluted piping bag. A little bit of cream. Pop the little hat back on, and then we're just going to get some of our dusting sugar to pop on the top of that. Why did we bring that out before? Where is it? Sorry, just had to go and get it. So just some of that on, and doesn't that look gorgeous? So I'll pop that on there. Now, next option, and this is a lovely option for a party or something like that. So we'll just take the top off this one. So about 1 centimetre, I mean it doesn't really matter. Dig down at least 1.5 centimetres. Lift off the top. And for this one, I'm just going to pipe in the cream. Nice generous helping for that one. And I'm going to cut this top in half. I'll try and do that as well as we can. And then we're just going to make 2 little wings with that. 2 little wings, and we're going to pop in just some little sprinkles on there. And doesn't that look cute? I'm going to continue on with these. I'm going to show you the tray that we produce at the end. I'm going to do some close-ups for you as well. Well, I hope you've enjoyed making fairy cakes today. I've certainly enjoyed it and definitely enjoyed decorating them. You might have some other ideas as well. And I'm sure they taste as good as they look. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Ka kite.